driving, he's swerving. And I'm like, sir, you're about to kill us. You are literally about to kill us. And he does not care. Literally does not care. He's like, if you call her, I'm gonna crash this car. Hit that bell. I'm watching. What's up, everybody? If you're new, welcome. If you're old, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jerry and you're watching Life with Jerry. Alright, y'all, what's up? Before we get into this video, y'all already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications, as well as follow me on all of my social medias. They're always in the description box and on the screen, period. Also, follow me on Instagram for a shout out, and you already know how that goes. As you guys can see by the title and the thumbnail, today I'm coming at y'all with a crazy story time. I'm still trying to fully recollect all the details, so I'm going to tell you guys as far as I can remember, but I'm going to be telling you guys about the story time. Well, I'm going to be telling you the story about how my ex tried to kill me and him, y'all. And no, it was not my recent ex, so chill. This was like 2 years ago, I think, maybe 2 years ago, maybe 3, I'm not sure, but it was a while back, which is why it's kind of hard to remember all the details. But I'm still gonna come at y'all with this story time because I just feel like this is a story I need to tell. Like, it was crazy, literally crazy. If y'all want to hear the story, keep on watching and get this video to 250 likes, period. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the story time. I just want to give like a little bit of backstory leading up to everything that happened. I'm just gonna try to make this as quick as possible and try to get to the point, because I know when I tell story time, sometimes I can be talking in circles because I'm trying to remember things, and then I tell stuff that's irrelevant. Like, I'm gonna try to tell you only relevant things, okay? So we're gonna do a little bit of backstory. And yes, I'm sitting on the kitchen counter, y'all. We just moved in. We ain't really got no furniture yet, so I'm just gonna give y'all this little kitchen vibe. Anyways, this is like a couple years ago. I think me and him at the time were on a break, if I'm not mistaken, or trying to like work things out. I really don't know exactly what we were doing. We were either on a break or trying to work things out, and the tension between us was already really high, because back then, like, if we was on a break, I didn't want to be in your face like that, you know what I'm saying? And he was trying to like work his way back in, so he was always trying to be in my face, always trying to be around me. Yes, I think we were on a break, and he was always trying to be in my face, always trying to be around me. And I'm just like, you know, like, we're on a break. You called this damn break. Like, why are you trying to be all up in my face now that you see I'm getting attention from other people? That's really what it was, you feel me? I'm just like, whatever. So he was at my house, we were chilling, we weren't doing nothing, you feel me? We was on a break, like, I wasn't finna. Okay, so we were just at my house chilling, and he was supposed to be going home that day. So that morning, I wake up, the morning of everything going down, I wake up and I have these DMs on Instagram, and it's from this girl basically coming to me as a woman, y'all. Basically coming to me as a woman. Or maybe we got on the break after this. No, I think we were on a break, y'all. I really don't remember. But this girl was, this woman, this lady, this girl, whatever we want to call her, she was coming to me as a woman, right? We're gonna call her, does she even need a name? We're gonna call her old girl. She don't really need a name. And my ex gonna be Shrimp. Anyway, I'm hella funny. Anyways, so old girl, I wake up to DMs from old girl, right? And it's weird because like something told me to check my DM request. I don't know what it was that morning, but something just felt off. Like, I felt like that day was gonna be a weird day for me. Like, something was just off, like the energy was off. So I checked my DMs because something told me to check my DMs, girl, and I'm glad I did. So I checked my DMs, and it's this girl basically coming to me as a woman. She's like, screenshots, me and your dude, or whatever he is to you, basically, we've been talking, like, because we're back in the Bay. We went to school in Atlanta. Well, at the time, we both went to school in Atlanta. So, dang, that's giving y'all a lot of tea. Y'all probably know who it is now, but oh well. So So she was like, back when we were in Atlanta, me and him used to link up and kick it. We've kissed, we've done all this stuff. And she's sending me all these screenshots of messages between them and stuff. And I'm like, okay, one, I mean, thank you for coming to me and telling me, but two, like, why is it all of a sudden, you know? And come to find out later on, like, she came to me because at that time, I guess he was trying to cut it off with her, so she felt some type of way, so she snitched, you know what I'm saying? But still, like, dude, you shouldn't have been creeping around, baby boy. But anyways, so yeah, so she's coming to me as a woman, and I'm sitting here like just trying to take it all in, take heed to everything. I'm trying not to get too irritated, not too like upset, because I know how I can get. And when I'm upset and when I'm angry, I shut down. I might black out, and I'm like, I don't want to be this way. Like, I want to be able to actually have a conversation about this. So I'm trying to like take heed to everything, try to get my emotions together, try not to be all sad and cry, because he didn't need to see that. So I'm just like, how am I going to address this situation? Like, how am I going to come at him? Because I can't just sit and not say nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not me. Like, it's gonna eat me up. I have to say something. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to say something. I'm getting all the screenshots together. I think me and her were DMing for a little bit, actually, because I got her number. She was like, you can call or text me if you need anything, if he tries to lie or anything, or if you need more screenshots, whatever. So I put her number in my notes. And so yeah, so I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna take heed to everything, because he's asleep right next to me, and I'm ready to just boop, smack him in the head, wake up, like, what are these? Hold up, wait a minute. Okay, so I'm just trying to like figure out how to address the situation. I'm saving all the screenshots, re-screenshotting everything, because I know how dudes can be. Like, they'll see it and they'll want to delete it, or you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So I'm like, let me screenshot everything, let me have all the proof, let me have my receipts, let me have it together so I can come at this the right way. You know what I'm saying? I can't be coming at him illiterate. I have to boop, 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 boop. So yeah, so I'm trying to like get myself together to like address the situation, you know? And I'm like, he gotta go. He has to leave. He has to go. I'm done. Like, I'm over it. It's not the first time. It's not the second time. I'm tired of this. You know what I'm saying? So, mind you, my dumb ass still ended up back with him. Anyways, it's not the point. It's not the point. So, yeah, I'm taking heed to everything, trying to figure out how I'm gonna. I said this so many times. I'm so sorry, y'all. Oh, I think I texted. Okay, so after, like, because he's still asleep, so I think I texted my friend group chat, and I'm sending them all the screenshots and telling them like what she's telling me and stuff. And they're like, so what are you gonna do? And I'm like, he's literally sleeping right next to me. Like, I don't know how to address this. Like, how should I address this? I'm just trying to get help so I know how to address the situation effectively and not like with emotion, you get what I'm saying? Even though that's really hard to do, so I still did that. But anyways, so he wakes up, and I have an attitude, like, because like it's on the top of my mind. Like, I'm not just gonna be sitting here a kiki ready, happy, you know what I'm saying? So he wakes up or whatever, and I'm just like irritated. I'm ready to address it. So I'm like, have you been cheating on me? Like, would you cheat on me in Atlanta? Because honestly, everything she was telling me was starting to add up, because the dates and everything that he was telling me, he was acting weird around those times. He wouldn't come around. Back before that, he used to sleep with his phone in his pocket, which was around the same time he was messing with her, you know what I'm saying? So I'm putting all these pieces together, and I'm like, this makes sense. It makes perfect sense. So I'm ready. He's up. I'm ready to go. It's time to rumble, you know? So he wakes up, and I'm like, have you ever cheated on me? Have you been cheating on me in Atlanta? Because around my birthday, he was acting weird. He kept he was leaving late at night. Like, he used to sleep in my dorm basically every night because he wanted to, and he'd stop doing that. Or when he'd come in hella late, he'd sleep with his phone in his pocket. And he told me he wanted a break right before my birthday. Like, it was just so much weird stuff going on around that time, which is the same time he was messing with old girl. So Shrimp wakes up, and I'm ready to address it. So I'm like, so have you been cheating on me? Like, what's up? Like, what's the tea? You know what I'm saying? And he's like, what are you talking about? No, da-da-da-da. I'm just lying. So I'm like, I bet. So I pull up the DM, and I'm like, so what's this? And he's reading it with this like blank face, like blank expression. Like, you could just tell, like, in the back of his mind, he knows he's caught, and he doesn't give a shit. Like, he doesn't care, but he's about to lie through his teeth. Like, his face is just like reading it, and I'm like, okay, yeah, it's about to go down. It's about to go down. So he's reading it. Next thing I don't know who this is. Swipes, deletes the messages. Y'all, he deleted them. He deleted her messages, bro. He literally deleted them. Swipes, delete them. He like, I don't know who this is. She lying. Throws my, like, and I'm like, give me my phone back. He didn't even give me, yeah, I'm like, give me my phone back. Because why would you delete the messages? Give me my phone back. He like, no, I'm not giving it back. He's trying to go through our text messages, all this stuff. And I take my phone, like, you feel me? Like, take my phone. And I'm like, why would you delete them DMs? Like, if you don't know who she is, if she's lying, what's the point of deleting it? It don't matter. He like, that's exactly why I deleted it, because it don't matter, because it's not real. You don't need them DMs in there. Like, that's BS. That's BS. Pure BS. So we're basically in my house arguing, and I'm like, you gotta go. Like, you have to go, because I already know what it is. This is true. Like, there's no way, like, because back then we did like kind of do YouTube together, but our channel wasn't really nowhere. So I'm like, cause he like, that's fake, them fake messages. I'm like, dude, don't nobody know you, don't nobody care that much to make fake messages of you. Like, what would be the reason? Like, what would be the reason for them to do anything like that? Like, who are you? Nobody knows you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not even being rude, nothing like that, but genuinely, like, who would go out of their way to make fake messages about you towards me? Like, no, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, no, bro, nobody made fake messages. This is all real, you know? So I'm like, I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to tell me the truth, because I want to know the truth. I was like, I want to know the truth. I want to know what happened. I want to know everything. And after a little bit of going back and forth, he's like, okay, I do know her, but we never did nothing. We hung out one time, and that was it. We ain't never do nothing. The messages are still fake, and it wasn't even around then. He was like, that was like a year before I met you. Mind you, the messages say a couple months ago and everything. Like, the messages have the dates and everything. So I'm like, boy, this was literally around my birthday. Like, it has all the dates, it has all the times, everything. So I'm like, how was it a year ago? You're lying. He was like, she faked them dates and and I'm like, ain't no way, bro. Like, nobody cares about you that much to do all that. Like, do you hear yourself right now? Like, you know how stupid you sound? Also, this is me editing this video. I forgot to add how, like, previously, like around my birthday, y'all know how I said like he was acting weird and stuff. One night we was asleep or whatever, and I remember waking up and hearing him on the phone with a girl, which I assume was that girl, because after he got caught, we got into and all of that stuff, he left. And I was watching his Snapchat and stuff, and he was in the car with somebody. I don't know who it was, but I'm pretty sure it was the girl, because it adds up to the messages that I saw where like they were texting, and he was talking about how he was irritated and he just left and this, that, and the third, left somebody's room and all this stuff, and how she was like, I'm gonna come get you, all this stuff. Like, it was heck stuff. So I forgot to add that in, but just know it was adding up. You know, 2 + 2 = 4, but what he was doing ain't even equal 3. Okay. Back to the story. Like, do you know how literally stupid you sound? Like, literally. So I'm like, yeah, no, this not enough. I need to know the full story. Like, I just want to know the truth, and the truth is in the pudding. You know what I'm saying? I just want him to tell me for himself everything she's telling me for herself, you know? Because like, females, if we're being honest, females, me and her don't know each other from can to paint. She didn't even know about me until me and him started trying to work on things, and you know what I'm saying? So there would be no reason. Like, I just, in that situation, in that time, I just didn't feel like there was a reason for her to lie to me. Like, she had no reason, you feel me? He had all the reason, which is true. Like, sometimes, don't get me wrong, sometimes females do be spiteful and things like that, but that wasn't the case in this situation at all. So I'm like, I need you to tell me the truth, like, because I'm heated right now. I'm ready to sock you in your face, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm not abusive. I don't touch men. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm not gonna do that, but I'm ready to. I wanna sock you in your face right now, so I need you to tell me the truth. And he wasn't trying to tell me the truth. He kept sticking to what he was saying. Literally, I met her before you, it was before you, and that was that. The dates are fake. That's what he was sticking to. So I'm like, all right, you gotta go. You gotta go. I don't want to be here with you no more. I don't want you at my house no more. You have to go. So he's calling people to try to get a ride. He can't get a ride. And me being me, I still want to get the full story out of him. So I'm like, I'm gonna take you. I can take you home. Let's go. And he lived hella far from me. Had to pay toll to get over there and everything. But I wanted to know the full story. Y'all, I was crazy back then. Insecure. Like, it was just too much. That was my worst, most toxic relationship. But anyways, I wanted to know more about the story. Like, I wanted to get the truth out of him. So I'm like, I could take you home. And he like, nah, because all we're gonna do is argue and do it. I'm like, no, I can take you home. I'm gonna be calm. I just want to get the truth out of you. So we get in the car or whatever. We both heated. He drives. Mind you, I don't know why I let him drive my car, knowing that back then when he get irritated or mad, he drives mad, like, and it's not safe. You know, it's not safe at all. So I don't know why I let him drive, but I did. I was mad too. I was irritated. My thoughts were all cloudy. All I was thinking about was get the truth, get the truth, get the truth. I don't care about nothing else. So I let him drive. So we drive in. Mind you, I told him while we're on the freeway, I told him, I said, I have her number. I said, if she's not telling the truth, let's call her. Let her tell you over the phone the story she told me, and let me hear you tell her she's lying and it's not the truth. You feel me? Because if she's lying, you should have no problem talking on the phone with her with me right there. Because it's a lie, right? So I'm like, I got her number. Let's call her. So I keep I'm trying to call her. He's trying to grab my phone out of my hand. He's driving. He's swerving. And I'm like, sir, you're about to kill us. You are literally about to kill us. And he does not care. Literally does not care. Like, he's literally serving. He's like, if you call her, I'm gonna crash this car. And I'm like, sir, what? Like, you about to do what, Shrek? You about to do what? Crash my car? And I'm like, you're crazy. You're literally crazy. I'm like, and then, yeah, I'm like, you're literally crazy. Like, you're not about to crash my car. We're about to call this girl. And so my car starts smoking. So it kind of took away from the conversation at the moment. My car was smoking, so I'm like, you gotta pull over. You gotta get off the freeway and pull over. We need to figure out what's going on with my car because it's smoking. Like, I don't need us blowing up. I don't need none of that happening. We're not even that far from the house yet. We had just got on the freeway and everything. So I'm like, pull over. So we pull over. I'm calling my mom. He's calling whoever that knows how to fix cars or whatever. And we're trying to figure out what the problem is. Whatever. Fast forward. We find out that it's because he was driving with the damn, you know how it be having like the brake, like the car be having the steering brake, like it'll be the car, like, y'all know what I'm talking about, like the little arm brake. It was an older car back then, so it had the little arm brake, not the emergency brake that be on the bottom, but the arm brake. So he was driving with that up, so like it was causing something to happen, which made the car smoke. So we just had to put it down, and we was good to go. But it took us like an hour, 30 minutes, 2 hours to figure that out. Mind you, we're irritated. It's hot. We're heated on the side of the freaking road or whatever. And so we get back in the car. Mind you, I don't know why I didn't take over driving at this point, but I still let him drive. So we're driving or whatever, and I'm back to it. I'm like, so are you ready to tell me the truth? Like, what's up? Like, I want to know. Like, are you ready to tell me the full truth? Because you're still lying. Like, you're literally still lying. And I already know the truth. I have all the receipts. The truth is in the pudding, literally. And so he's like, stop trying to call her. Okay, stop calling her. I'm finna tell you the truth, right? I'm like, all right, bet. So I don't call her. I text her. I'm like, sorry, I've been trying to, like, because it was a lot going on. Every time I called her, he'd hang up. She answered one time, he'd hang up. Like, we swerving. It's just so much going on. Literally, I'm like, what the fuck? Anyways. So he's like, I'm finna tell you the truth. I'm like, I bet, tell me the truth. So he basically still tells me the same lie. So I'm like, yeah, I'm calling her. And he swerves heck hard because he's like, no, you're not. I'm about to like really kill it. Like, he was crazy, y'all. He was really crazy. Because what? But anyways, he's like, I'm finna kill us. Like, I'm really finna swerve this car and kill us. And I look at him like, no, you're not. I'm calling her. Still, like, I don't know. What was wrong with me? Anyways. He's like, no, you're not. And I'm still trying to call her. I put it on speaker, and he swerves hecka hard, right? The car literally swerves hecka hard. The car next to us swerves out. We swerve back in, and I'm like, all right, I'm leaving this where it's at. I'm dead in this. When we get back, I'm done with you. Like, I'm dropping you off. Well, you're dropping yourself off. And I'm done with you because you're lying. You're trying to kill us. Like, this is crazy. Like, what is going on? Literally, like, all you have to do is tell me the truth, but you'd rather keep the lie going or kill us. Like, those are my options: believe the lie or die. Like, it don't make no sense. It's not adding up. 2 + 2 = 2, but that don't. Like, shrimp, what are you doing? So I take him home, and he's like, you're not gonna come inside and say hi to my mama? Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, I'm mad at you. We're done. Like, but I still go inside because she ain't do nothing to me or whatever. Mind you, I was so dumb. Like, why would I do that? Anyway, so I go inside. I say hi. Come back out. Mind you, this is I'm mad. Like, I'm like, hey, whatever. Come back out. Get in the car. and I'm trying to drive off. He like, you're not leaving. And I'm like, yes, I am. I'm done with you. Like, you're lying to me. You just tried to kill me. I'm really like shaken up because we really almost died at that moment. Like, we really almost died, and he wanted that to happen. Unless I believe the lie. Like, no, I'm not taking an ultimatum. You're going to tell me the truth or we're done. So I'm getting back in my car, and he hops in. Like, I guess I didn't hop in the car fast enough because, you know, the car was still unlocked. So I hopped in the car and tried to lock the door so he wouldn't get in so I could drive off. And he hopped in the damn car with me. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, he's really crazy. So after a while, we arguing, he punching my dashboard. I'm like, yeah, you're doing too much. You're scaring me at this point. Because he like punched the heck out of my dashboard. And like he grabbed my hand heck hard, like to get the phone. And I was like, you're hurting me. And he wouldn't stop. So I don't know how I got him off me, but I got him off me. And I was like, get out of my car. Like, I'm done with you. Like, I'm shaking up even more at this point. I'm just like, I'm done with you. And so he gets out. I drive off hella fast. He kicked the back of my car when I drove off. I drive off hella fast. I go home. And that's the end of that time where he tried to kill me. Like, there's more to that story, like the dashboard thing and stuff like that. But if y'all want to hear that story time, please let me know. That one gets crazy. It was like, not in that moment, but there's a time where that happened again, and it was because I had caught something in his phone. Bro, I was really a dumb broad. What the heck? But if y'all want to hear that story time, it gets crazy. Please comment below and let me know. But this is the end of the story time of him trying to kill me and him. I don't know if it was that crazy to y'all, but it was crazy to me. Like, I was shook. I was shooken up. Like, what kind of ultimatum is that? Like, what? Who does that? But I hope you guys enjoyed the story. I hope I told it good. I know sometimes I could be all over the place with telling stories. I'm trying to get better. So if you want more story times, let me know. We're going to get better and grow together. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications. I love you so much, Jerry Gang, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Let me leave you on a quick positive note. Feature face, not people. Bye.